Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to see the textbook explanation of Chapter 11, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Last day we saw about what is happening in Act 1, Scene 2. We met the characters of this play and we learned that in this scene a group of craftsmen who hope to be the part of Duke of Athens' wedding party, and they meet here to discuss the play they wish to perform at the wedding. Peter Quince, Tom Snutt, Francis Flood, Snug, Nicky Bottom, and Robin Starveling entering to the stage. Peter Quince asked, "Is all our company here?" Which means, "Is everyone here?" Nick Bottom gave the reply. Bottom said, "You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script." Which means, Bottom is saying that you should call their names generally, one person at a time, in the order in which their names appear on this piece of paper. Peter Quince said, "Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night." Which means, the Queen is saying that this is a list of names of all the men in Athens who are good enough to act in the play we're going to perform for the Duke and Duchess on their wedding night. Nick Bottom replied for that. "First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors and so grow to a point." What Nick Bottom says here is, first, Peter Quince, tell us what the play is about, then read the name of the actors and then shut up. Peter Quince said, "Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe." Which means, Peter Quince says here is that, alright, our play is called a very tragic comedy about the horrible death of Pyramus and Thisbe. Bottom said, "A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a Mary. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves." Which means, let me tell you, it's a great piece of work and very funny. Now, Peter Quince, call the names of the actors on the list. Men, gather around him. That is the meaning of that dialogue. Peter Quince again said, "Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom, the weaver." Quince said that answer when I call your names, and he called the name of Nick Bottom and he gave him the character, the weaver. Nick Bottom replied, "Ready, name what part I am for, and proceed." What he is telling here is, I am ready, tell me which part I am going to play, then go on. Peter Quince said, "You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus." Which means, you, Nick Bottom, have been cast as Pyramus. Bottom asked, "What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?" Peter Quince replied, "A lover that kills himself most gallant for love." Which means, a lover who kills himself very noble for love. Nick Bottom said, "That will ask some tears in the true performance of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest, yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in, to make all split. The ranging rocks, the shivering shocks, shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish faith." This was lofty. Now name the rest of the plays. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling. We will see what Nick Bottom meant by saying this very lengthy dialogue. He said that, "I will have to cry to make my performance believable. And as soon as I start crying, oh boy, the audience had better watch out, because they will start crying too. I will make tears pour out of their eyes like rainstorm. I will mourn very believably. Name the other actors. But I am ready in the mood to play a tyrant. I could do a great job with Hercules or any other part that requires ranting and raving. I would rant and rave really well. Like this, listen. The ragging rocks and shivering shocks will break the locks of prison gates, and the sun gold scar will shine from far away and make and mar foolish faith. Oh, that was truly inspired. Now tell us who the other actors are. By the way, my performance just now was in the style of Hercules, the tyrant style. A lover would have to be weeper, of course. Like this, our textbook is with the Old English language, and we will find out the translation of this Old English. So, dear students, for a better understanding, read the Old English, at the same time refer for the meaning of that. The rest of the chapter we will see in the next class. Thank you.